Tuesday night, Oakland A's fans plan to fill the Coliseum for what they're calling a reverse boycott. It's their response to the news of the team possibly leaving the city for Las Vegas. Well, Gabriel Hernandez is an A's superfan, and he's one of the organizers of the event. And he's on now because he wants to spread awareness to all the baseball fans across America. I'm going to wave back, Gabe. So let's talk about this reverse boycott. These days, people boycott anything and everybody when they don't like what's going on. So this movement is the opposite. What do you all look to accomplish tonight, and why'd y'all choose a Tuesday night?
Well, for one, let's talk about, June 13th. Pretty much everyone loves to say that there's no A's fans out there, and I'm here to tell you, you guys are wrong. We are here, and, I know they're here. I mean, I've seen many fans walk away, and there's a reason why there's no fans that come to the games. Honestly, if the ownership did a better job of putting a better product on the field, there would be more fans that come here. It's just a smart business decision to actually, invest in the city and everything else. And because they, haven't, that's the reason why we're not there. But tonight, we're trying to prove that tonight, we can fill out a stadium on a Tuesday night against the Tampa Bay Rays. And we chose a Tuesday night, a random day, because if we chose a Saturday night or a Friday night game, everyone's going to say, oh, well, that's because everyone can make it on a weekend. A Tuesday night, as you guys saw, or if anyone wants to see my video, I played a video saying, I attended the least attended game since 1979. It had barely over 2,000 people there. And so that's why we chose that game. And also, again, it was against the Rays, and no offense to Rays fans, because I love you guys. And I know you guys are, probably going to go through the same thing. If not, I hope you guys, keep your team in Tampa. But, their fans don't really travel out like the Yankees. And so that's why we chose a Tuesday night against Tampa.
Well, you can hear the passion in your voice, and it sounds like there's a disconnect between ownership and the fans. And we'll talk about that passion or elaborate on that. What do the Oakland A's, this franchise, mean to not only the city, but to diehard fans like yourself?
They mean everything to us. I mean, all I got to say is this. Fans, for today's game, our goal was $25,000 to get 5,000 shirts made. And we actually blew that out of the water, and we got over to $30,000 plus. And we're using some of the money for not only for the shirts, but we're using that for the tailgate, and we're using that for the live music that we're getting, the taco trucks that we're hiring, and everything else. I mean, all this stuff goes into this, and this isn't just Oakland. This is everybody else. I mean, there's people from New York. There's people from New Zealand, Australia, other teams' fan bases. I look at the Giants, they donated to our cause, and they care about this. And we care about it as just much as anybody else does. And if this doesn't say that Oakland fans are not alive and well, I don't know what will. 7,000 fans, be the first 7,000 to show up to our tailgate, you're going to get a self shirt.
Well, this city has already lost the Raiders, they lost the Warriors, and now the A's could potentially be next. So where does that leave the fans? And have you thought about what you're going to do with your fandom once the big three pro sports teams are officially gone, if the team does leave the city?
If they lose the A's, it would honestly be one of the saddest things Oakland will see. I mean, yes, the Warriors are technically still across the Bay, and they're still the Bay Area's team. But honestly, to me and me personally, I just think that the A's have a special connection with Oakland, and when it's fans. I mean, you look at the bleachers on both sides, you see what we do to donate to various charities around Oakland. We make our own stuff, and we donate it to local charities around. This isn't just baseball. There's people who are losing their jobs, and, we care about those people. We've built a bond going to these games. Like, I've made personal connections with not only my personal friends, but, I talk to, all the ushers. I know them by heart, and it sucks to see that. And if they leave, I honestly don't know what I do. And once they announced that they were trying to leave to Las Vegas, it was a very difficult time to deal with, but I put that aside, and I wanted to continue pushing through because I have an audience who wants to see this through, and that's what I'm going to do. As for if it's official that they are leaving, that's going to be, up in the air. That's up in the air right now. I'm kind of not really looking forward to that. I don't want to make that decision yet. So I haven't really thought about it as much. So I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing right now.